Happy 2023. Today we're doing our first video of the new year, and I thought what better way to get started than to do a video on the Pantone color of the year for 2023, and it is this beautiful Viva Magenta. I absolutely love this color. Actually, my hair was magenta at one point. So I have a few products here that I want to use. Here's a couple of the swatches of some of the different colors that we will be using. We have two eyeshadow palettes, a lipstick, and a lip liner that I think they're all drugstore that will work great for this Viva Magenta. So let me throw a little lotion on, do a little brow, and then we'll get right into this. Wow, it is pouring the rain. There's a very good chance I'm going to lose electric at some point. Our basement is flooded, and we're under a tornado warning. Cheers. I think for this look, I'm going to be bold and adventurous, and I'm going to use a white eyeshadow base from Profusion. All right, it doesn't look half bad. So here is our base. And the two eyeshadow palettes that I have, the first one I picked up is from Juvious Place. This is the Sweet Pinks. Now this is a little bit more vivid and bright, but this is what, when I looked at the color on my phone, this is what I seen as magenta, like specifically that color. Now looking at some of the examples online, I feel like a better example of this Viva Magenta is this palette from ColourPop, which is their Fine Feathered palette. And here's what that looks like, especially this color right here in the bottom. That is magenta. So let me compare it to this one. Yeah, that's much more hot pink than I originally thought. Like I said, when I seen the Viva Magenta on Instagram, it looked more this color, but now looking at it, it's definitely more this color. But we're still going to probably pop into this one and play with it as well and create a magenta eye look. Okay, I have a vision for something I've never done before, so that may turn out great. It may be a hot mistake. Only one way to find out. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this shade High Flying and just pack it all over the lid. I really enjoy these Pantone videos. I think I've done, this is my third one. It really makes you like think outside the box of what you typically do as far as makeup. Like a full-blown magenta eyeshadow is not, you know, the typical norm for me. But I enjoy that. I enjoy this, how it like pushes me out of my comfort zone. Like my look I did last year, I really enjoyed that. It was a mix of the gray and the yellow. I forget the like technical, but I really enjoyed having to think and create that look. So on a completely different note, I have a question. Have you ever had a dream, but in the dream you knew that you were dreaming? Isn't that the oddest sensation? Because last night I had a dream that I was working at a school that I previously worked at. And for a split second, I was like, wow, this is weird. But then there was a person there who I admired dearly, who has passed away, and she was there working. And when I seen her, I was like, oh, this is a dream. But like, I still went through the motions and stuff. But as soon as I seen her, I knew that I was dreaming. I was like, well, this has to be a dream. It was the weirdest feeling, like going through the dream. But in my mind, I knew. I'm like, this is a dream. And you know it's a dream because this person has passed away. It was odd. Okay, so next I want to take our magenta shade, which is Nest A. And I'm going to try something. I've never done this before, so everybody bear with me here. Actually, let me do one eye and then I'll come back, because you know how I do. Sometimes I gotta like practice and get it all figured out, and then I can come back and show you on the other eye. Okay, I really tried. I also don't have mascara on yet because I'm trying a couple new products in another video. So, here's what I've got. I kind of tried to do like this graphic liner moment with the magenta and the sparkle. I might even add a little bit of some e.l.f. I think I'm going to even add a little bit of this. This is the e.l.f. metallic topper in Little Dipper. Let's see if this adds a little bit of anything. Okay, I gotta stop while I'm ahead or I'm just gonna mess with this. So, let me show you what I did. So, of course we started on the eyelid with High Flying. Then I took a very tiny little precise brush, that size, and I took it and I dipped it into Nest Egg, and I drew that shape very lightly. Like whatever I have on my brush is literally all it's going to take to draw in what I need this round. The hard part now is to match this side with this side. Okay, that's not even close, but it's fine. Then I take a fluffier brush and I tapped into this shade from the Juvious Place palette and blended that line up to my brow. I'm trying to stay above that hot pink magenta line and just start blending. Even taking like a little bit of Take a Gander, blending that in as well. That looks like a hot mess, and that's okay. So now what we're going to do is go back in with a much thinner brush, and we're going to take that magenta shade and actually draw that line as best as we can. Actually, that's not bad. Yay! Now to fill it in, I'm just going to take this brush, and instead of swiping, because my eyelids are kind of like floppy, I'm just going to stamp to fill in that line. Then taking kind of that same deal of a brush, but I'm taking a different one, I'm going to use this to apply some NYX glitter glue to that magenta line. Just like that. Stamp it onto that magenta line. Then taking the brush that we just used for the magenta shade, I'm going to tap in to the shade No Flocks right here and stamp that on top of the glitter glue. Okay, and now, as I just learned on the other side, I'm going to take some of that little dipper from e.l.f., use a flat brush, and paint that on top of the No Flocks that we just put on the eye. I'm going to take a little bit and put it on my hand, and then paint it right over top. Then in the middle of the eye, I'm going to take some of this shade Tweet Me, and just kind of tap it on the middle to the front, so like the inner 2/3. And then I'm going to take this brush with just a little bit of that high flying and blend this edge out. And then I'm going to take just a little bit of Take a Gander and tap it into the outer corner. Now for the hard part. Yeah, this for me is the hard part. So now we're going to try to do a winged liner on this side, and I'm using the Renaissance Flick from Revolution. Okay, my wings are not like perfection. Oh no. So I'm going to throw on my face and then come back and finish this eye look as well as the magenta lip. Back to this look. If you're curious as to what I'm wearing on my face, go check out this video. I'm currently testing the NYX Bear With Me Blurring Tint Foundation. I always forget the full name because it has like blur straight across it. But the Bear With Me Blurring Tint Foundation. This is medium coverage, matte blurred finish. So go check out that video if you want to see a wear test on this. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish up the eyes. Ignore that. Once it dries, I'll flake it off. But let's do the lower lash line. I definitely want to hit it with some more of this magenta. Make it kind of a statement under eye type deal. So I'm going to take Nest Egg and run that right under the lash line. Then I'm going to take this kind of a brush. It's like still kind of precise, but a smidge fluffier. And I'm going to blend that out with a little bit of Flying High right below it. Then in the inner corner, I'm going to go back in with some of this Tweet Me. Okay, a little lower lash mascara. Going in with the AOA Tall Lash. For lips, if you want like a legit, this is a magenta lip, look at NYX. They're suede matte lipsticks and they're suede matte lip liners in Sweet Tooth. This is magenta if I've ever seen magenta. But I think what I want to try to do is like an ombre lip with that on the outer part. So I am going to go ahead and line my lips with this suede matte lip liner in Sweet Tooth. Then in the center, I'm really going to focus this Lip Plumping Transforming Top Coat from Ulta in the shade Ethereal. Okay, I think I'm gonna even try this. A little bit of this topper from e.l.f. Okay, here is my interpretation of Viva Magenta with a little magenta statement eye look. It probably would look better with lashes. Let's see. Let's see if I can fake it for a second, because I do think that would just bring it all together. Again, these are not perfect because they're not actually glued on. It needs that little something in the outer corner to zhuzh it, to make it look final. So, again, here is my magenta look. I actually really like it. I love the lip. The eyeshadow, would I wear this typically? Probably not, but that's okay. I would definitely do like this little section with that pop on the bottom. So let me know down below, what do you think of this look? Would you like to see another look that is more everyday wearable magenta? I'm totally fine to do that if you're interested in that. Thank you for watching this video. Please go check out my other Pantone Color of the Year videos. And I hope you will like and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.